Unit 12, The Biggest and the Best. Unit 12, pages 74 and 75. Look and listen. Book of Facts. What's the answer?
Which was the biggest dinosaur ever? It wasn't the Seismosaurus. At 150 feet, 46 meters long, the Seismosaurus was the longest animal ever. It wasn't the Ultrasaurus. That dinosaur was taller than a 6-story building. No, the world's biggest dinosaur was the Argentinosaurus. Scientists found remains of this dinosaur in Neuquén province of Patagonia, Argentina. It was 110 feet, 36 meters long, and weighed 100 tons, 90,700 kilograms. That's heavier than 20 elephants.
Where are the world's oldest people? There are some regions in the world where people live longer than in other places. 3 of these are the Republic of Georgia in the former Soviet Union, the area near Vilcabamba in the Andes Mountains in Ecuador, and the island of Okinawa in Japan. People in Okinawa have the longest life expectancy in the world. Men live to an average age of 76.3, and women live to an average age of 83.7. In all 3 places, you can find many people over 100 years old. What is their secret? It's the good climate, good food, and a quiet, peaceful life.
What are the most successful movies? American movies are the most popular films around the world. The most successful movie of the 20th century was Titanic. People around the world paid almost $2 billion, and they saw the famous ship sink again. Titanic was more popular than Star Wars Episode 1. This Star Wars film made almost $1 billion in the late 1990s. Close behind this was Jurassic Park, a film about dinosaurs. And it's interesting that Titanic was also the most expensive film. It cost $200 million to make.
Where are the largest shopping malls? The largest shopping mall in the world is the West Edmonton Mall in Edmonton, Canada. The mall has more than 800 retail stores, including 8 department stores. There is also a 335-room hotel. It's much larger than the second largest mall in the world. This is the Mall of America in Bloomington, Minnesota. The U.S. Mall has 400 stores. Its amusement attractions include a roller coaster. Some people spend their vacations at this mall. But in the future, the biggest stores probably are going to be on the computer. Some online malls already say that they have stores in 100 countries.
Which is the world's most popular sport? The world's most popular sport is soccer. It is more popular than football, basketball, or baseball. FIFA, Fédération Internationale de Football Association, has 4.1 million teams and 200 million players in 190 countries around the world. More than 1 billion people watch the World Cup final on TV every 4 years. In the United States, soccer is not the most popular sport for spectators, but it is the most popular sport for kids and teens. Approximately 3 million Americans under the age of 19 play soccer.
Unit 12, page 75, Part 2. Pair work. Ask and answer questions about the article. Which is the world's largest mall?
It's the West Edmonton Mall in Canada.
Is basketball more popular than soccer?
No, it isn't.
Unit 12, page 77, Part 4. Listening. Listen to Professor Factoid give some interesting facts. Answer yes or no.
Good evening, and welcome to Did You Know? With us is Professor Factoid.
Today I have some interesting facts for you. Did you know that Mexico City has the biggest population of any city in the world? People think it's Tokyo or New York, but it's not. And which country is larger in area, China or Canada? If you said Canada, you are right.
Do you know which the fastest animal on Earth is? It's the cheetah. It can run at 60 miles an hour, 96 kilometers. How about the world's tallest building? In which country is it?
No, it's not the United States. It's the Petronas Towers in Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia. It's 1,450 feet, 452 meters high, and it's taller than the Sears Tower in Chicago. Now let's talk about people. Who was the heaviest man on record? Was he heavier than a horse? Well, Robert Earl Hughes weighed 203 pounds at the age of 6 and 1,069 pounds at the age of 27. What about the oldest man on record? It was Shigechio Izume. He was 120 years and 127 days old when he died, and he worked until the age of 105. That's all for today. More facts tomorrow.
Unit 12, page 77, Part 5. Pronunciation. Listen and practice. Note the ER sound at the end of the words.
Better. Faster. Easier. Cleaner.
Unit 12, page 78, Part 6. Conversation.
What are we going to watch?
Let's watch sumo wrestling on TV. Look at the size of those guys. They're bigger and heavier than most football players.
Can you imagine one of them falling on you?
There's car racing on Channel 5. It's much more exciting than sumo.
No, let's watch football. That's the sport for me.
Football? It's all muscle and no brains. I prefer soccer.
That's the slowest and most boring sport there is. It's a game for girls.
You have to be really smart to play soccer. That's why I play it.
So what are we gonna watch?
Unit 12, page 79, Part 8. Reading. Older than life.
Giant sequoias, the world's tallest trees, are found in California. The big trees grow to 325 feet, 99 meters. That's the height of a 26-story building. The diameter of a sequoia at the base is wider than many city streets. One sequoia was so wide that people built a dance floor in its base. A single sequoia can be heavier than 500 cars. In 1891, it took 2 men 13 days to cut down one famous sequoia. Today, the tallest living sequoia is the General Sherman. It's 274.9 feet, 84 meters tall. It measures 35 feet, 11 meters across its base, and its volume is 52,500 cubic feet, 486 cubic meters. That's enough wood to build 4 houses and make a lot of furniture, too. A sequoia can take 500 years to grow to its full height. After that, it lives for hundreds of years.
The giant sequoia lives longer than other kinds of sequoias. Its average age is between 3,000 to 4,000 years. When the ancient Egyptians were building the pyramids, the small seed of the General Sherman tree started to grow in the California mountains. That means General Sherman is 2,600 to 3,500 years old. Think of all the events that happened in the lifetime of this tree. The Roman Empire, the rise of Christendom, Islam, Buddhism, the Aztecs, Columbus, Napoleon, and the hundreds of changes that happened in the last century. And you were born.
End of Unit 12. Expansion 3. Reading. Pages 80 and 81. New York, New York.
Things to do in the Big Apple. The Statue of Liberty. The Statue of Liberty welcomes you to New York. The world-famous symbol of liberty actually came from France. It was a gift to the United States. It was the work of a Frenchman named Auguste Bartholdi. The statue opened on October 28, 1886. It is 151 feet, 46 meters high. From the top, visitors have a magnificent view of the New York skyline. For information about boats to the statue, call 212-269-5755.
Broadway. There are more than 40 theaters and a great variety of shows, both on Broadway and off Broadway. Performances usually begin at 8 p.m. To guarantee seats, buy tickets in advance from licensed brokers or at the theater box office. You can get discount tickets at the ticket office in Times Square, but the most popular shows are usually sold out.
Central Park. This beautiful 843-acre, more than 3 million square meters park is the heart of New York. It has green lawns, lots of trees, and quiet ponds. People come to the park to jog, rollerblade, ride, play all kinds of sports, or just to relax. It's usually very busy on the weekends.
The Museum of Natural History. This museum is on Central Park West and 79th Street. It has one of the most interesting exhibits of dinosaur skeletons. It also has a huge collection of minerals and gems, and the remains of an enormous blue whale. There are special areas with information and artifacts relating to early humans and to peoples of the world. Open daily, 10 a.m. to 5:45 p.m., Friday and Saturday to 8:45 p.m.
Empire State Building. This world-famous building is located at 5th Avenue and 34th Street. It was built in 1931, and it was once the tallest building in the world. It has 102 floors, and it took just 410 days to build. Visitors say it still has the best view in New York. From the top, you can admire a beautiful panorama of 50 miles, 80 kilometers. Open daily, 9:30 a.m. to midnight.